What is up, Panda Gang? Welcome back to All Random Earth. We're playing Shaka in California. How random is that? Last episode, we went on the offensive against the Congo in the north, taking Mapinda and Kabasa. Now close to taking Quila as well. We've decimated their army, cut it in about half. Science per turn down way low now. These guys aren't going to be too big of a force. But halfway through this war, the dude that was smiling at me wouldn't declare friendship, but was giving me the smiley face, the Molly, declared a surprise war against me. At one point, Nodwengu was surrounded, but the city has survived, and our MP army has arrived. I'm hoping to take this defense, turn it into offense this episode, but we'll just have to see how the defense goes first. All my guys are just going to fortify. We're in a pretty strong position here, mostly on the back side of the river, except for this one MP corps who is cruised over to the other side, holding his ground there, with extra support bonuses from his friend to the north, plus he's got fortification, plus he's sitting here on the hill, so he's maybe getting an extra plus 10 or 12 in modifiers. I've also got another governor upgrade, Pingala. We could get a free bit of science per turn, maybe 6 science per turn, if I just put that there. But Victor, man, this garrison commander gives you plus 4 loyalty per turn, which is very helpful when you go on the offensive places. Maybe I should look to see when I might get my next governor title. Perhaps guilds, perhaps medieval fairs, but first I'm going to get divine right for sure for this monarchy, so it won't be for a while. I'm going to hold off, at least for as long as I decide where the potential might be. Because look how big these cities are. 15 in Niani, the capital of Mali. Just looking at the loyalty situation here. So in Newcastle, if I were to go here, I've got very little loyalty, only 2.9 worth of pressure. Now if I did get there, I would be flipping 5 population from the Mali, so I might be able to keep Newcastle. Tad Mecca though, let's look here. Plus 15 for the Mali, minus 1 point, only 1.1 for myself in Napata. What else do we have here? Plus 13, I've got very little pressure there too. So the only real spot we could make inroads would be Newcastle. I've also got to keep in mind how long the ages are going. And honestly, I've probably wasted so much science not getting that free plus 6 from Pingala. But I'm at least going to wait to see how this defense plays out before I pull the trigger either way. So I wouldn't want to not be able to do an offensive just because there's no loyalty. All right, my dudes are taking big shots here. We got a crossbowman firing from across the strait. Up in the north, something seems to have died trying to fight us. That is always a good sign. And Quila is quite low indeed. Now, it may take a couple units to go at it, but I think we have those. There's one strike and now a second. Perfect, city is under our control. There are a couple units here though, but hey, we got an archer chilling right here. We can take one shot at the catapult, one shot at the heavy chariot. They're not as scary anymore, are they? Quila, let's see what the loyalty is like. Falling at 1 per turn. We're definitely going to keep this city, man. Things are looking up for us. It's now increasing at 5.3 per turn because of our various effects. MP cores, man, these guys give you 5 loyalty per turn. How awesome is that? You know what? That gives me the confidence. Let me go governor here. Pingala. We're going to give you researcher, and we're going to get that extra 6 science per turn. Next in Mapinda, there's just this one straggler catapult, but there's not anymore. It is now gone. In Mapinda, I'm going to queue up all the repairs I want. The granary, the monument, finally, the campus. The city's sitting here with just under 3 population. Needs just a tiny bit more food. So I figure if we get the granary in there, it should be able to accomplish that. Now down on the south, a whole another situation. I did build the siege tower in case we might be going on the offensive, but it seems like that is a little bit of a ways away. I've got an MP here that's taking heavy damage. Let's back him up, give him a promote of the thrust. Luckily, our naval forces have arrived, aka our one single galley is here. Their galley is running. I see they've also got a quadrireme as well, but if we could control these seas here, that would be perfect. The south part of this peninsula, strip, whatever you want to call it, is dangerous to us though, because we got Newcastle here with the walls shooting. We got a crossbowman shooting at us constantly. So it's hard to keep all their troops off this little strip, but I want to make sure that happens because I don't want a swordsman running up to Nodwengu, at least not before these ancient walls complete in just 3 turns. Thank goodness that's so close. Now let me inspect our line here. One dude full health, that's pretty simple. Other dude who's across the river here in the forward position. Took a lot of damage last turn, but we got a promotion. Should we go combat strength for cavalry or melee? I think thrust, because look, we're surrounded by these man-at-arms. The other MP warrior across the sea took a good bit of damage last turn, and I am going to have them retreat. This guy's not actually a core, funny enough. Definitely going to keep that in mind. Not all units made the exact same, as you'll see here. Destroyed. Zulu MP cores for the win. Alundi, man, having finished that siege tower, I'm afraid you're going to have to keep making me MP. Okay, apparently a regular MP takes 1 turn to make, so it's kind of silly not to. Core takes 2, especially while the session here, the World Congress. Last time we decided half price production on all your military units. How much longer does this end for? 10 turns. 10 turns. Okay, so I really should pump out impies for the next 10 turns while I got this buff, and then I can think about aqueducts, industrial zones, things that actually matter for our people. All right, didn't go quite as bad on the southern side there. Up in the north, only one strike from the catapults. Our Impy Corps survives though. Lots of health. Oh, and not only that, they've got themselves a promotion. So let's go ahead and hit square double support bonus, which is obviously double because these are spearmen. They get double support bonuses anyways. And those promotions are what's going to allow me to continue this offensive, because as it goes right now, this dude right here, this Impy Corps, is low, man. They're just going to go back to Kabasa, give it some loyalty, and heal up. My other Impy Corps, thankfully, also has themselves a promotion, and hopefully we can keep this roll continuing. I'm just realizing this whole time, we've got a border here, me and the Mali, and no one has even thought about going that way. Now, Napata, for me, it's just a loyalty situation. Like, if I get this city, I'm going to have about 8 pressure, but everyone else has way more pressure in that area too. So maybe I just keep conquering the Congo lands, and they neighbor Mali, and that helps me out on the north side at least. Down on the south, we got one MP fortifying up, getting myself some of that sweet health back, and I think we've been able to push these guys out of our lands. I'm going to grab another thrust promote because I don't see a whole bunch of cavalry units out of these Mali here. There is one heavy chariot in the sea, but that guy is no longer. Just kidding, he has a single 1 health left. I got a bunch of dudes pulling up the rear though. 2 full health Impy, and I just created a new one in Nobamba and a new one in Alundi. Will come out just next turn. There we go, they're fighting us big time, but my dude is promoted. He's got his fellows around him to protect. We're looking good. Up in the north, also surviving. Looks like this guy's on just flat ground, so I should be able to, yep, walk in and strike. Same thing over here with the archer. He'll take out that heavy chariot. And I see a spearman that we can finish off as well. Maybe even see, a new city, Mabanza Mabata. The city falling at 5 loyalty per turn. And why is that? Because the Mali have big pressure, but hey, so do I. So maybe I should cruise down there before this city flips for good. Anyways, on the south side, I'm a little confused where they actually fought my units, because my dudes are all full health. Okay, you gotta come at me with more than just that, Mali. Come on. Dang, what is this? Are you serious? Is this underwater? No. It's just lighting. It's like, bro, I've not even sniffed coal yet. There's no way this is underwater. Just seems to be getting darker for some reason with all the carnage. Anyways, like I said, it looks like they did literally nothing to our front lines. Let's go ahead and attack their crossbow. Let's go ahead and attack their man-at-arms. Now the man-at-arms seems to have gotten past the river. No! You stay on your side of the river, bud. And wow, I didn't even see this before, but look at all these beautiful pillage opportunities. Whew, that makes me feel good. Do I have the raid card? I think I should. View policies, raid, 50% more pillage bonuses. Beautiful. Okay, a few strikes going down around here. They did get my galley low, but if you guys saw last turn, it's actually got a promotion. Up in the north, dude seemed to be holding up okay, but I need to get my guys together, man. Need to get them together. This guy was just caught out all on his ones. Got down super low, so we just got to back off to Quila. And now with my units pretty spread out, I mean, this Impy Corps can go ahead and let's grab you some Echelon. But as much as I feel like I can, I don't think I can go straight up and 1v1 a city with an Impy Corps. So let me take one step back along with the battering ram. We'll heal up for a quick turn as we get our dudes into position. I did mention that little pass in here. They are building something, a campus, a 5 adjacency bonus campus. That is going to be sweet when I conquer this city, Mali. Well played. Near Nodwengu, Gallia, like I said, Ambalan. We're going to promote, we're going to heal. Got a lot more combat strength. I've now got walls in the city of Nodwengu. Beautiful. City range strike incoming. Bye-bye, Galli. And Victor, you don't need to be here anymore, man. Who needs loyalty? Who needs loyalty? I feel like Kabasa? Yes, you in fact need the loyalty. So we're back to the south where I got an Impy Corps that's taken quite a few shots. I'm a little bit tentative to send them back or to send them forward because they're so close to getting promoted. I feel like it would be silly to save them. Like, I can just heal in action, but it might be smart to go back. We'll get a new dude to come in here, fight off, just one-shotted the crossbowman. Well played, sir. Got a couple of Impy Corps right behind and somehow doubled up my MPs here. That's definitely not allowed, but the game seems to think this is okay, and therefore I think it's okay too. And like I said, I'm going to go through both these passes. This Impy to the north and this mountain pass will go towards Mabanza Mabata. We need some reinforcements here. There's nothing more to say. We do have 4 Zulus, but They're low on health and have lost momentum. We can't have that. This dude, on the other hand, going through the mountain pass is going to be pillaging up an absolute storm there. As mentioned earlier this turn, Ancient Walls complete in Nodwengu. You can't miss the beautiful sights that we see there. You can't miss it. We'll go Lighthouse next anyways. Classic. Oh, you want peace now, Molly? Lighthouse, a classic coastal city district. Sorry, building. It's going to give me a nice trade route and all the tiles better and housing. Anything that a coastal city needs. The Congo, though, man. All these guys build as catapults. It's absolutely unreal. They are very dedicated to their craft in these catapults. I will continue to shoot at them, though. Alundi with a new MP, and you guessed it again, we're getting another one. How many more turns till this rolls over? Sorry, this doesn't say. I have to hover over it. 6 turns, so we'll get a couple more rounds of units out there. And I'm glad that we're opening up more fronts too, so we can actually use those units. Now, if I go straight after the city, I'm actually not doing that much damage to the walls, but quite a bit of damage to the city itself. I also noticed I'm sitting on a trade route, and I would be remiss if I didn't go ahead and take that. Wait, only 60 gold? Only 60 gold. Okay, that wasn't actually as good as I thought it was going to be. It's all good, though. I got a line of impies ready to shoot at Newcastle over and over and over and over until that city belongs to me. Oh, almost forgot about the sea battle, but don't do that. Quadrireme, not quite dead. It has survived. And that will be it for the turn. Looks like they're falling back to Newcastle. All the troops, including the Quadrireme. It's going to be dangerous, man, for my galley to go there. That was actually a smart move. I could finish off the Quadrireme, but I would also risk losing the life of my galley, which I'm just not willing to do. They'll just go back and rest and repair in Nodwengu. My damaged MP core needs to retreat, so we'll swap places with this guy right here, who can go ahead and fight the city. What's this? 8 on the defenses, but minus 47 on the health. Wow, that's actually not that crazy. The fact that the city's hemmed in by mountains here is making this a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. We can't expand the front, though. I'll go after this man-at-arms, retreat my dudes, and then bring some more up the rear. Over in the rural Mali lands, where they don't seem to be too worried about defending, I just earned myself 150 gold. How sweet is that? We're going to cruise through this mountain pass as well, which they decided not to defend. Got a new MP up north, which is just so close to Mabanza Mabata that I would be remiss not to send it that way. And now both my MP cores in Aquila have fully healed up. We'll cruise right up to the city and strike it down next turn as best we can. Ooh, that's a lot of damage headed down on my MP core. He did get a promotion. That's good, and managed to kill off one of their units and fighting. Up to the north. How many catapults can you get, dude? 1, 2, 3. Another 3 to the north. Absolutely ridiculous. And where was this eruption? Where was this eruption? Volcano. Doesn't tell. Oh, Mayon. Dude, that's right next to my city. I need a builder. Need a builder ASAP. Let's go ahead. I'm going to buy out a builder. We have a government policy change. This is beautiful. I'm going to toss in serfdom instead of the production. But, dude, I was thinking, yo, put in raid, right? But the thing is, I'm saving 20 gold per turn with conscription, so I don't think it's even worth it. I'm going to buy out that builder here in Alundi. We're going to go all the way back in the civics tree to... Wait, we already got mysticism. We're really getting theology next? That's right, because we're going towards divine right. So 3 turns, and then we'll go right back to all that extra production we can do. That builder's just going to fix up all these mines around here, and there's another farm down to the south that was pillaged by our enemies. Speaking of, our unit fought bravely, gained themselves a promotion, so square. Double support bonuses. We're going to heal up our dudes that aren't full health in the back. Let me get one more strike off on the city and move the train of Zulu cores along. I also see a nice pillage right here. It's about 150 gold. We'll try and get that next turn, but we should get another pillage, 167 on this commercial hub. Beautiful. As we move north through the mountain pass, the Impi Corps slowly but surely converge on Mabanza Mabata. Alright, do I go after these catapults, or do I just pretend these guys don't exist? One shot here does the whole walls of damage. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. And now that city is down to about half health. I can even do a strike with the archer to do a little bit more damage. And I can get my fill of fighting off catapults here in Aquila. I have a full health Zulu corps that will go in one shot, one of those guys. Which means another one of these Zulu corps can be freed up to just intimidate this trio of Congo catapults to the east. Now in Kabasa, I believe they've finished off their monument. The loyalty is doing pretty well now. It's not perfect. Quila, you see also, loyalty is not doing the greatest. The obvious thing to get, though, is the ancient walls, just so the city doesn't become a liability. It's not going to be that productive. I just don't want it to be, you know, oh, I have to come back and save my city over here. Like, that is a pain in my butt. Same with Quila. Let's just get you those walls up there, buddy. Maybe we'll get you a district later on, something like that. Oh, big peace offering now for the Mali. Give me 15 gold per turn and some tobacco for 30. That's actually pretty impressive. I need at least Newcastle though, minimum. Wow, more catapults to the north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 catapults. 7 catapults. This is absolutely ridiculous. So you got a promo here for the Impy Core, so I could go and try and do some damage. But dude, I think I'm just going to ignore these guys, because you can't just be shooting range shots at me and expect me to respect that, because you can't actually take a city with a range strike, right? There we go, Mabanza Mabata, that belongs to me. Thank you so much. Knowledge of irrigation has improved considerably. Apparently, they've got something irrigated here. I see marble. What does that happen to be? Oh, farming a resource. There we go. Wheat. Wheat it is. Quick check on the loyalty, minus 12 per turn. I'm going to keep this city, but I'm going to reroute my man Victor. Reassign you, buddy, to Mabanza Mabata. And now we're barely in the green, but we are indeed in the green, dudes. And we can focus on these super annoying catapults. Let me take one step to the northeast, and what do you know? We found another Congo city. These guys are settling like crazy. They settle everywhere, all the places, all the times. I mean, this catapult's surrounded. Look at this, 74 combat strength to 27. Bye-bye. Got some more dudes. Push everybody up. I think we can keep this momentum going, especially if we can get some promos in a timely manner. And Mabanza Mbata, I was thinking a monument, but actually let's go with the ancient walls, and I'll just buy you a monument, dude. That gives me a good bit of culture, and it'll give you some loyalty. Mountain Pass update. I seem to have found myself a preserve. I was like, wait. This isn't just a forest, right? It actually is a preserve. Gives you gold for pillaging. We're going to find out all about that next turn. Now again, my MP that fought Newcastle took a lot of damage, dude. This guy really got smacked around. Let's get him all the way back out to my territory. I got another guy that can cruise in and do the dirty work though. City now down to 67 health. Let me go pillage this out real quick. I don't want to take out the city before I pillage its goods, do I? Same goes for the galley. We have a fish right here. So I'm just going to chill here, skip my turn, and I can go pillage off those. Actually, no, I'll go one more step. You'll see why in a sec. Skip my turn here. Let me get a Zulu man right up as far as we can. See, because if I have my galley here, I could actually get a MP warrior to attack from the sea, and they'll be protected from the rain strike because there's a galley. That said, I don't think this complicated stuff is gonna need to be necessary. I think we'll just take the city in 1 or 2 turns. Oh, and there we go. Galley took big damage. See, that leads into my second plan with the galley, which you will see in 1 sec when my Zulu warrior survives. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I was so scared. That guy just went invisible so many times because he was getting into fights. I was like, he's gonna die, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. I still think I have not lost a single Zulu warrior. I'm so happy about this, so happy about this. The galley, okay, you have 1 movement. Yeah, you can go away and you can pillage 50 health. There we go. Go ahead and fight in the city once more, taking it down super low. Oh, it's got 0 health left. I should have just waited and grabbed the city myself with the galley. Yeah, well, we'll wait 1 turn and we'll do the exact same thing. And now I got a bit of a traffic jam of MP warriors, man. What are these guys gonna do? Ted Mecha seems kind of unrealistic for conquering just because Niani is such a big pop, but it is a big pop too, so maybe we'd be able to hold it down. I am laying the groundwork to the north, taking out 1 skirmisher, and these lands seem to be pretty free to me. I'll send my dudes that have health that direction, but a lot of these dudes, they just gotta heal up. It's been a lot of fighting. Now back to Mbenza Mbata. This MP core barely survived countless strikes from the Congo catapult. They've now gotten to promotion level 3. We can either get choke points, which is more combat strength in woods, jungle, hills, so any type of terrain that gives you a combat bonus, even more. But I'm actually gonna go with redeploy, so we get some more lightning warfare, a little bit quicker around the map here, and we'll continue to press on towards, what is this, Mabanza Nsundi. That was 1 catapult out of the way, and now a second. Are we feeling lucky for 3rd? Yeah, you go ahead and walk. Oh, he one-shotted him. He one-shotted him. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. I thought I was going to have to bring up the archer up the rear, but just destroyed a guy. Keep in mind, Buddy's got a promo too that they can use next turn to heal up. And I believe this will be the last MP made from Nobamba. Maybe ever. It's been quite the ride. Next session and just 2 turns. You know what? Let's just make a regular MP because I believe there is 1 other. Where's this guy? Okay, I got to click off. Then I go back to MP. I believe there's 1 other just regular MP lying around, and I don't want that dude to just never get upgraded to a core. That would be sad. You can get upgraded to a core as a regular MP if you just conquer a city, but the thing is, it's kind of hard to optimize and get these guys to conquer a city. Whoa, 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 we're moving all over the place. Lots of crazy stuff going on. And catapults, of course. More catapults being built. This city's actually got a quadrireme instead, plus the walls makes it pretty hard to get through. Theology is here. Let's change out these policies. We don't need the serfdom anymore. Get rid of natural, put natural philosophy in there, and let's get some raid, buddy. Let's get some raid. This is perfect. All right, down to the south, I was saying, like, yo, it's hard to capture a city. Yeah, this is the one guy that doesn't have his bro to make a core, and you see how it's a little bit tough to end up capturing that city after all, isn't it? So it doesn't quite have the health. I'm gonna let this guy go after the city, get a bit more health. Finish it off. There we go. Newcastle belongs to us. I'm going to keep this, liberate, and give it to Australia. Are you kidding? I'm keeping this city, man. Newcastle, though, falling at 13 loyalty per turn. This is ridiculous. The Australian Mali pressure is just massive around here. I'm going to have to move in my people ASAP. Pingala. All right. If we look at a place like Nodwengu, okay, that's barely falling. Okay, never mind. We're just going to take Victor, and we're going to reassign them to our new city of Newcastle, falling at only 5 per turn now. Unfortunately, the low happiness is causing even more problems. I don't think putting 2 units in here gives me double the added effects. Oh, I think the galley being there actually made it worse because it's not a core. Get out of here, galley. Go. Anyways, this front is now closed off. Don't need to worry about this stuff anymore. I don't want to go east through this fortification. That's just bad news all around, man. Instead, my plan is to cruise through the north. I got 3 guys in a line already, and I got some more dudes ready to join the line. Then in the north, we have yet another turn. My archer here has hit rank 3. I'm going to give them emplacement to be better against city attacks, although the city attacks seem to be being done by the impies, and they're doing a great job. Let's see how many dudes we can get to fight the city in just one turn. Oh, Canada! Buddy, we haven't met you all this time. You must not have scouts. What is good, man? What is good? Let me hit make deal. See how many cities he's got. He's got a ton of cities. This guy must be doing well for himself. 58 science, 62 culture. Awesome. So happy for this guy. It's too bad for his neighbor, though. I don't know what happened to his cities, but they just all got captured somehow. Dang, bro, look at this. Other effects, plus 10 loyalty. Gonna grab a monument, get that up to 11 other effects. Still falling in about 10 turns. Newcastle can work on a granary. I guess that's something that's useful. And I got a couple of luxuries to sell. John Curtin, you want luxuries? Okay, fair enough. Canada, you want luxuries? Only 7 gold per turn. That's pretty good. I thought it was 5 there for a sec. Okay, looks like I still own the Mali's land here, and my dudes have survived in the Congo, so all happy here. Now we just had a little World Congress. We're not going to be getting any more Great Admiral points, and my districts are going to be culture bombs. That's pretty cool. Who the heck else voted for me? I guess everyone just voted for themselves one time, and somehow it was me who got this. Too bad I'm not really going to be building that many districts as I'm sort of conquering everything right now. I'm just a wee bit busy over here, guys, for getting districts, okay? Sorry. Mabanza and Sunni belongs to us now. Let me keep this. And loyalty, minus 9.5 per turn. This is ridiculous. Who's doing all this, man? The Zulu. Oh, Nubia. Nubia's got a big city right here, I bet. I gotta capture the adjacent cities ASAP, man. There's 1 strike 2. Move all of my dudes up ASAP. Quila, though, looking better. Going up at 12.4 now. Oh, what about Kabasa? Minus 4.6. Oof, this is a bit rough. Let me get my archer over to Kabasa to help out that city. The growth in these places are just so low, man. It's so low. I could get my builder up to the north a bit, and they will. However, they just got to finish up fixing the things down here and in my mainlands. But we'll go and get some farms going, make our guys happy. Now on the pillaging front, let me get a cool 250 gold while the rest of my troops flood through. 3 more turns for our final MP troops that will come. We have indeed had a great run with these guys. I'm even going to start moving in on Empata from the north. I do have this siege tower coming up. It's going to take a few turns, maybe 5 to get there. But I can do a little bit of pillaging maybe. Oh, and what happened here? All of a sudden things aren't so bad down in Newcastle. We're losing only 1 per turn. The happiness must have flipped just a little bit in my favor. We're not getting the minus 3 from that now. The nearby citizens, though, still tough. But I'm happy to see I'm not, like, losing the city as we speak. And I've got a new trader. Let me buy one out here in Mabanza Bata. I'm thinking I can get the trader to go right through this mountain pass and allow for a lot better logistics up towards cities like Napata. And not just that, just all the way into that Mali Empire. What is this? Falling at 9.5 per turn. Let me purchase a monument right away. I'm terrified. Maybe I can purchase some luxuries. Thank goodness. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Now falling at 5.5 per turn. It's still really fast all over the place. Let's look at who has the worst. Mambanza Mbata. Let's take you from minus 11 to minus 3, dude, because that is just way too fast. You're losing loyalty. I've even got my buddy right here. See, I don't know what happened. See, a second ago, they were losing like a little bit of loyalty, and then all of a sudden, they have none. All right, took our swats from the Mali. This MP core took a bit of damage. Couple range strikes, but I should be able to take them back. Now on to the Congo. What do? They go after one of my guys. They look okay though. They look okay. Mabula looks like it will be next. At least this catapult will be done. Moving in on the city. My battering ram is a couple turns out. If I go head to head with the city, it's actually like a pretty decent fight for me. That is jokes, man. That is jokes. And just as I was hoping, the mountain pathway. Let's cruise you through to there. Oh, See, this gives me a really nice road, actually. I'm going to do this. Cruises right through the mountain pass, enabling my guys to get up to the front lines super, super quick. Okay, MP core. Let's go ahead and pillage out this culture, man. Right on. Divine right. Government unlocked. This is going to give us monarchy. And after that comes the ability to grab something like guilds, medieval fair, something that's going to give me a governor title and a little bit more loyalty throughout this map, because that is the biggest struggle we're dealing with right now. Anyways, let me click in on the monarchy. We're going to get one more housing for walls and some extra Diplo favor for Renaissance walls, which we don't have. And some more influence points for the city-states that we have just never met for some reason. I don't know where those city-states are, what's going on with all 24 of those guys. They all got destroyed. Limitani, though, we need that badly, man. We need that. And Praetorium governors are going to be giving me a little bit more loyalty. To feudal contract, I'm happy to be done with that, my dude, because we built so many troops. It's finally, I think, time where we don't need to build anymore. Instead, I'll plug right in there, and then I can get one more card. Urban planning. I have 9 cities, and that's going to give me 9 more production, 1 for each of those cities. Not the biggest impact in my original productive guys, but for those that are brand new to my empire up in the north, it's going to be a big impact for them. Speaking of the north, my advance here on the Mali. I seem to have a pretty good strike. Oh my god, the crossbowman did a lot of damage. I should be able to get it with my life, but this is sort of just like scouting it out. I wasn't able to do much pillaging just because I did find a crossbowman here. Ooh, something was hurting pretty bad. Maybe it was the city range strikes. Peace offer by the Congo. That's not happening. They don't hurt nearly as bad up north, I tell you that much. I do have traders to pillage though. 120 gold, thank you. Battering ram almost in range. Let's try to take out this catapult. And I can even pillage out Mabula. That's 500 gold we just got there, dude, before the battering ram even shows up. Let's go. All right, Mapata, the archer, has retreated to its house. Let's pillage one time. Hopefully our guy survives. I can even provide some backup as this city is apparently no longer gaining loyalty. My dude being there was that important, I guess. Oh, well, we'll have a reinforcement back there for your precious loyalty in 1 second. Back in the Mali Heartland, man, plenty of dudes to fight. Take out a crossbowman. Take one more step. We're sitting on top of an entertainment complex, which will give me tons and tons of health if I decide to pillage that. My guys are low, though, and it takes a while to get my dudes healed up when they're this far away from home. All survivals all around. MP, though, barely survived at least one of them. Yet to lose a single guy. Very proud of myself for this feat. Education unlocked. Universities. Perfect timing for my cities Alundi and Nobamba that just finished their final MP, maybe, of their entire existence. We'll plug in 2 universities right off the bat. That's a no-brainer. Now let me get into triage mode. This dude is mad low. We're gonna give you a promotion. Echelon. Other guy, MP core coming through here with 3 promos. He's even got the extra movement speed. There we go. Take out 1 enemy troop. My MP core barely surviving here by Niani. At least is standing on top of a farm, so we can heal up pretty much to full health. And thank goodness there's so many farms, because that fact will remain true many places, including this entertainment complex. Just funny enough. Whoa, look at this. We can go for 2 strikes? Okay, there's a road across the river. Thank you so much for that. I love it when the enemy's infrastructure is very, very nice. Especially if they have like a railroad leading right to their capital. It's like, thanks, man. You really thought about me there. Okay, back to Mabuela. I'm going to take out 1 catapult. We don't like those guys. Battering ram, you get in range and let's start striking down on the city. This guy's got a promo so he can heal up. This guy got a promo so he can heal up. This dude, also promotion available. But I'm a little bit scared to have him fight the city one time. Actually, no, the walls are down. This is fine. No way the catapult's going to finish me off. Okay, that tech took a while to get to university because we went through industrial zone first. I'm pretty tempted to skip by most of these things. I mean, pike and shot is the next logical upgrade for the MP, but I like my MPs just kind of how they are. So let me go all the way for industrialization, and we'll see what we get along the way. Caravels, frigates, shipyards. The sea power is going to be a lot better for us. Oh, and quadriremes, that's going to be revolutionary. Mabuela, you're putting up such a good fight, buddy, but it is all but over for you. Civil engineering advanced considerably. I think that's got to be something to do with... Oh, lumber mill. Is that really the first lumber mill? That's kind of crazy. Let me keep this city right here. A couple more population pressure to help out with this, and now we're gaining loyalty. That's awesome to see, man. Now in Pata, the pillage grounds. Gonna get myself a trader. Yeah, so I guess that crossbowman that was in the city went out and was destroyed. We have some more things to pillage. But that only happens until the siege tower arrives, man. And the siege tower looks to me like it's about to arrive. Do a bit more pillaging down in the heart of the Mali lands. Get me some culture. Guilds moving up super quick. Aha, Napata now under siege. They make a builder. That was a genius move, man. You can't stop the builder. They shot at my MP core too, which actually gave them enough healing for a promo. I like to see that. My plan was just to like have them heal here because I couldn't get them to the choke point. Military emergency against myself. There's no way. Which city is this? The city of Newcastle. Funny enough that I've conquered all of the Congo lands and no one cared. And now the city of Newcastle, they're like, oh, we gotta fight. So who's down with this? Sunday Akita's already down. John Curtin's down. Canada's down. Nzinga Mabande is like, oh no, don't do this. And Menelik as well. Okay, the Ethiopians, that's all the way up in Alaska. All right, I got walls on my outer cities, thank goodness. I've even got walls on this sea city down here of Nodawengu, so it won't get raised. But I think Newcastle ought to be next, man, because that's the city they're going to be going after, trying to conquer. And Zhao, you want to be my friend, right? This just expired. No, Zhao, you don't want to be my friend, bro? If it pains you, don't do it, man. We can be friends. I am about to do bad stuff to Napata, though. 1 strike and 2. City's down. Losing a lot of its health there. Losing a lot of its health. So let's get my guys into position for a follow-up strike as well. Aha, there they go. Minus 17 on my man. He's going to be okay, though. I bet he can even pillage next turn. All right, Panda Gang, we're going to end the video there in this episode. We fended off the surprise invasion from the Mali, turned it around on them, got Newcastle, which isn't even theirs. Newcastle, that is not a Mali city. That used to belong to the Australians, which happen to be right here with a knight. That's terrifying. Okay, we'll just have to deal with that next episode. Anyways, we also expanded our holdings here in the north. It seems to be pretty easy to take out the Congo. It just takes a lot of time because they have so many cities. Let me actually make peace here and see how many cities I got. These are all seeded 1, 2, 3 more cities.
Thanks for watching, Panda Gang. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to actually pay for Windows, so make sure to subscribe. Peace.